Hey guys, so we're going to be making a savory cinnamon and sugar twist, just using some pre-packaged, I guess we call them crescent rolls. So we're going to go ahead and start our cinnamon mixture first. So we just have about 2 tablespoons of regular granulated sugar. We got about a tablespoon and a half of brown sugar. And then we're going to do about a half teaspoon there of cinnamon. So you're just going to go ahead and mix this up. Don't worry about any of the lumps, everything. We're just looking to sprinkle this right on our mixture. I'm actually going to add just a little bit more cinnamon. There we go. So maybe it's about a teaspoon when all is said and done. Okay, so now we're going to set that aside. Now we're going to start unrolling our crescent rolls here. So there's always a line where it starts. And you're just going to unroll it. You can kind of see that it's already perforated for us so that we can just pull them apart. So go ahead and just take some of the triangles and line them up. I'm just going to move these off here. Okay, there we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our cinnamon sugar mixture and we're just going to place it on the crescent roll. You know, want to kind of just pat it in a little bit. And then it's as simple as literally just rolling them up, cooking them. I have them on 350 degrees, well, the oven preheating, I should say. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to make a simple glaze made from confectionery sugar, a little bit of vanilla, and just about a teaspoon of milk. So that way we can drizzle that once these are done. Okay, so we'll just do a little bit more on this one here. And I expect some of this mixture to definitely fall out when you roll them up, so don't be afraid of that. Okay, so you're going to start from the bottom, the thicker end, and just roll it. Not even tight, just literally just keep rolling it with your finger. Okay, so you could do that design, and it literally shapes it into a crescent. Or you could take them and roll them like a twist. So basically you want to start at one end, just like as if you were going to wrap a bow, and just kind of roll and twist it. Okay, so you have that design there you could do. There you go. So go ahead, we'll finish rolling these up and we'll put them on the baking pan. Okay, so we made a few of these, all different kind of fun designs. And this is something great to do with the kids. They can get in and play with their hands with the dough. You know, they roll it how they want. It's almost like, you know, a Play-Doh. And then the best part is that you cook it and you can eat it after. So we're going to go ahead and stick these in the oven for at 350 degrees. In about, I would say 8 to 10 minutes, we'll start seeing them. If you weren't doing the cinnamon sugar, you definitely want to do some sort of like maybe egg wash on them. But we have cinnamon sugar on the outside and the inside, so we don't want to touch these. We're just going to leave them as and bake them off. Alright, so now we're going to get ready for the confectionery drizzle. Basically, it's like the glaze, and you can do this glaze on anything. You can do it on like a sweet bread, like any type of pumpkin bread, a banana bread. You can do it over muffins. So it's really simple. First start off with 2 cups of confectionery sugar. We're going to add in about a teaspoon of vanilla, and we're going to add it into our, I'm using almond milk because that's what we have in the house. But you could use regular milk. You could even use water if you wanted to. Just get a fork. And we have, like I said, two tablespoons of liquid. We're going to go ahead and add that in and just mix this up. So this here is basically, like I said, the glaze that we're going to use for our cinnamon sugar crescent rolls. And you just want to go ahead and mix that up so there's no lumps. And then the longer it sits, like say the crescent rolls will be done in about 3 minutes. We're going to let them cool for about 2 minutes once they come out of the oven. But after that, the longer this sits, the harder it's going to get. So right now we can see it's kind of soupy. You want it to the point where you could almost put your fingers in it and it be almost like a web, like a string. So that's why we made it up ahead of time, because I want it to go ahead and start thickening up. So the lumps are just about out of it. I'm going to scrape down the sides here. You could do it with your fingers or you could do it with a fork, but basically you see how the lines are appearing. The longer this sits, for about probably another 3 or 4 minutes, it'll start to thicken up even more, so that way we can do our glaze.